Hi there guys, and welcome to my painting tutorial for Goblin Town Goblins. As you can see, I'm starting with these two models, so I've just got to pick off some of the blue tack. I forgot to take that off the bottom. If you've been watching the rest of my videos, you know I usually undercoat my models in black. I tried a black one with these ones. It comes out looking like they're zombies. So I've gone for a white with these guys, and yeah, we'll see how they come out. Okay, so the first colour I'm going to start with is Caribou Crimson. It's a lovely shade, it'll give us that nice goblin-y feel on them. And I'm just going to plaster that all over the skin, the legs, the arms, everything but basically the sword and the axe. I'm going to try and avoid the rags as well, but that might be a little harder to avoid. But I'm not going to go over crazy on them, and we'll see how that comes out in a minute. So next paint we're going to use is the Eldar Flesh. The great thing about this paint is it's dry paint, so at this stage I'd be dry brushing onto these guys. Using a normal paint I'd have to rub a lot more off on my brush, but with dry paint I don't have to do that. I can put it on and dry brush away, rub off what I need to if I don't want to if I want a more splotchy skin tone as opposed to a light skin tone. Do that all over the model, just do all over the Caribou Blossom, and we'll come back to you when I'm done. Okay, so the next paint we're going to be using is Pallid Witch Flesh. Okay, it's a lovely layer paint. We are going to be dry brushing this over the top again, so this time I will need to rub a little bit more off of the brush. I'm just going to dry brush that over to lighten the Eldar Flesh, so the skin tones, like these are Goblin and Town Goblins, they spend their life living in a cave. They've probably never seen sunlight ever. So I'll just dry brush that over both my models, and we'll come back to you when we're done. Okay, so now that we've done with the skin, we are going to move on to the weapons, and we're going to start by painting them in Rhine Oxide, as you just saw. So, going to start with the Rhine Oxide, going to paint that all over the weapon, every possible point. I'm also going to paint over the rags, cloths, ropes, anything that's on my model that's not skin. And we'll come back to you once I've done it all. Okay, so for the next stage we're going to take our Ballard Brown and we're going to paint that over the cloth and the rags, the bags, that sort of thing. Give them sort of like a weathered leather look, and we'll be back with you once we've done that bit. Okay, so for the next paint we are going to move on to our correct stone, and we are literally going to take that over the bits that we just did with the Ballard Brown. This is another layer paint, we're going to layer that on top and it will give it that more worn look. Okay, and I'll come back to you once we've done that bit. Okay, so next we're going to start moving on to the hair, and I forgot to show this, but I'm using a Goblin brown, and I'm just going to be painting some of the straggly hairs. Not that these goblins have a lot of hair, it's all on the head mostly, but I'm just going to be painting that up and then layering that with another paint in a minute. So, come back when I've done that. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to my Dawnstone, and I'm going to paint that over the Goblin brown I've just painted on the hair, because I don't see these goblins having a great head of hair. I see them having like scraggly grey hair, because all they do is sit in the case all day. So yeah, and I'm going to paint that over that, and we'll see you at the next stage. Okay, so the next paint I'm going to use is Administrating Grey. Again, another layer paint, and this is going to be layered on top of the Dawnstone, so it gives that hair a really sort of really grey, dirty look. But I'm not going to go too deep into the recesses. This is more going to be on the top, so it gives that sense of difference. Okay, and we'll see you at the next stage. Okay, so next we're going to move on to our Scrag Brown. So I can't quite see that there you go. And this we're going to be using for our rustic effect on our weapons, because I don't see these guys as having anything anywhere close to a shiny weapon. They probably pick half of this up, second, third or 18th hand. So we're just going to dab it over the weapon. I don't want to paint it all over the weapon because I've got to put other paints in other places, and I just want to dab this one. Okay, we'll come back once we've done both weapons. Okay, so with the Scrag Brown on, we're now going to move on to Jocarero Orange. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. And we're just going to go over the Scrag Brown with this orange. It will get, the two will blend together, and it will give it an amazing rusty looking effect. And once we've done that, I'll come back with the next colour. Okay, so for the next colour, I'm going to take some of my Iron Breaker. Yeah, there it is. And I'm going to paint the sides of the swords and the axe. Because this will show that at one point it was silver and now it's rustic. I'll be back with the next colour. Okay, so next we're moving on to the Steel and Mud. It's a lovely texture paint I've actually just only discovered. It's really good for doing bases, so I'll probably use this more with my evil forces, my orcs, my goblins. But yeah, and I'm just going to paint this all over the base, and I'll come back once I've done that. Okay then guys, so there you have it, that's how they look. There's just one stage I didn't get a chance to do, which was blood, because I didn't have the paint for bloodletter. But otherwise, that's how they look. I'll probably finish the base up a little bit differently, but give the video a like and subscribe if you like it. Comment down below what you think I could have done differently, and we'll see you next time.